Right now, what we do about this time, I go for mine. I got to shine, so throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma be on the TV, mama. I'ma break it down. Hey, 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 I'm hood. Do I got my other phone with me? I don't think not. Chilling early in the morning, you feel what I'm saying, blowing. You know, got some phone calls to make, you feel me? Some ducks to put in a row, to put the irons in the fire. You know, it's about to be some natural disasters, some floods, some earthquakes. So you want to prepare. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. That's the 5 P's, you feel me? The thing is to practice, to perfect, to apply, to implement. You feel me? To adapt, to evolve, to alternate, to advance, to accelerate, to access, you know, make more so available. Making sure all that you done is acceptable. I study to show my self-approval, so I'll be studying today. For approval will come shortly after. You know? Man's approval really don't move me. You know, it's about being approved by God, you know, accepted by him. You know, embraced by him, loved by him, you know, blessed by him. It says in the Bible, if you do that, then, you know, everything else just fall into place, you know. So I'm up blowing, you know. And who's to say something wrong with some bunga? That's what they call it in Cameroon. Libiaka. Her eyes red and it was, and she don't smoke bunga. Pass the doobie to the left and right. Pass the doobie to the left and right. Jabba! Yaja! Yaja! I'm feeling good, willing through your hood, and I've been kneeling. Is that understood? Peeling off the top even from my wood. Tell me, can she have it proper? Oh, well, she. Baby, you know, where have you ever felt me? No eye, big eyes, no use. Check the words and the letters when you spell we. We. Like I'm French. Gotta stay wet like I'm drenched. Been through the trench, can't sit the bench. Stay with some men on hands. Life is a dream, Lord, it's time I pinch. Getting spinach, rolling nobody steal my Christmas like the Grinch. If they jump, I bet not flinch. Getting down and you can smell the stench. Know the sin and I ain't on no Willie Lynch. Like Ice Cube rolling with the Bible Lynch. Why they took a mile instead of an inch? Championships like the fist I clench. Championships like the fins I clench. Fist. I'd say fins. Because I was focusing on that lovely beauty mode. This is a defensive mark. Had them up in the air. No, I don't know. Okay, bro. Let's just... All right. Oh, you excited though, huh? Okay. I keep that ace in the hole. I'll keep that ace in the hole. Vote the motherfuckers Obi-Wan. That love, they don't show me none. The motherfuckers owe me one. And love, they don't show me none. Acting like they don't know me none. The motherfuckers owe me one. And love, they don't show me none. You know I'm OG back on. The love, they don't show me none. The motherfuckers owe me one. Don't be talking about you know we done. And don't be talking about you know we done. Oh, you too slow back on. The motherfuckers owe me one. Wanna act like they don't know me none. They said the love, they don't show me none. The motherfuckers owe me one. I said the motherfuckers owe me one, you owe me one. You motherfuckers owe me one. Yeah, I said you motherfuckers owe me one, you owe me one. Fuck it, yeah, you niggas owe me some, yeah. And hold on, nigga, here I come, yeah. And you know where I'm fucking coming from, yeah. And hold on, yeah, I won't succumb. Beating on my chest until it's numb, yeah. Work it out, I got a green thumb, yeah. Quantity bowl, yeah, for every crumb, yeah. I'm going A plum, about the plum, yeah. Darker the berry, sweeter the plum, yeah. Quantity bowl, yeah, hum, yeah. Eat it up like yum, yeah. Putting something in my tom, yeah. I'm busting like a drum, got scroll tums, yeah. Balling like a more old yeah. Quantity boy, you know I know some, yeah. Achilles, hell, the gorillas know some, yeah. I spit the shit so relevant. I went celibate. See a nigga intelligent. Quantity boy never negligent. Watch a nigga like me represent. Straight off like Keisha Heaven. Quantity bowl, yeah, 11 band, yeah. Quantity bowl at 11 band. Just a young G getting high. Lord knows, yeah, I got a side, yeah. Got a pie, keeps it on my thigh, yeah. And ain't no need to even ask why. Now straight up, baby, I'm your guy. Buy low, the man got a supply, yeah. Quantity boy, you be knowing why, yeah. Now check it out, never being shy, yeah. I let you know that I'm in your guy, Check the nigga all up in the eyes, yeah. Quantity boy, yeah, you wanna buy, yeah. The quantity boy, do you wanna buy? Quantity boy, like good guys in the game of making hood buys. I got woods all in Van Nuys. You know, for my clan scan supplies. Connections, gotta plug and ties. Bang hard, nigga, true lies. I show love like flies I glue spies. Burn the ass, send them in the skies. I rap hard, don't make me be in your bushes like flies. Don't make me have to be in your bushes like flies. Mama said, bring home the pies. Get rich or this nigga dies. Right now, see it in my eyes, True colors I don't call die. To overcome, yeah, Lord of eyes. On my enemy, my mind. It's a whole heap of things. Jump for joy, yeah, I leap for king. I overcame, yeah, I reap a ring. And with my girl, I'm never cheap, she clean. That's a $1 trillion flow. Just to let a fucking billion scholars know. For $1 million, watch me powder blue. Coming out pavilions in the China Grove. And I'm gonna really post this. Boom, 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 boom. I just going from one song and going to other song and going to another song. Yeah, I'm going to another song. Don't tell another. No, I ain't telling another wrong. My love for my brother long. I feel for my mother strong. I'm not telling another wrong. And watch me come with other song. And best believe I know other song. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of darkness, I will fear no evil. For thou with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemy. My cup runneth over. Thou anointest my head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and evermore. Jesus, name I pray, man. It just be me and God, man, and we be rocking. Just like David and all of them. Yeah, they always making songs. So God, I know I owe you songs. Every day I owe God a new song. I know I do the Elvis Presley thing. Make a song and I'm on to the next, but I'm really never on to the next. I'm gonna come back to it. I got the motivation and the impetus, the inspiration. Don't come on, say Tration. I might as well add so there'll be more admiration and no expiration. Okay? Let you breathe that in here like respiration. You are everything, and everything is you. You are everything, and everything is you. You are everything, and everything is you. Had to start going into the someday I feel somebody. She walks just like you. She talks just like you. I thought it was you. As she turned the corner, I called her name. I felt so ashamed when it wasn't you. Wasn't you. You are everything, and everything is you. You gotta sing with the spirit, with the unction. So I'm working on it. You see, that's my first time really trying to sing. You gotta be gospel, so. No, Shock, before you go do his, God said, he be praising the Lord, straight worshiping and serving. Straight up. Straight up, cool. The wind hit the trees so hard they lean in poor little trees. It dropped one before, so and then dropped like two more after that. Okay. These are like again. Make sure they drop. That's lean. That's just about gone. They're going to have to take that down because it's lean too hard. That one too. I like fall. I got my crows. I ain't got nothing to throw them today. I do got something to throw them, but I ain't going to throw it to them. Me and my dog going to eat steak. Me and my dog is going to eat steak. I got something for him. I got something for you, little butt. I knocked you down. Hold on. Excuse me. Pardon me. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to. Well, my man, they gonna doo-doo like I don't know what. But hey, that's all right. I like to feed the birds of heaven, especially the ravens since they told Elijah. My nieces and nephew ain't gonna eat it. They gonna eat it. Now I'm gonna roll up the window and play like I don't see them. They gonna come close. They know me. I always feed them. I always feed them. Look, they're getting their eat on. And that's how you do it. Make sure, my friend say he always do, some people can get away with just doing one good deed a day. That's all they got to do. Now me, I got to do good. Like Jesus, he went about doing good. So, I mean, wherever he was at, he was praying and blessing and speaking scripture and assisting and accommodating and aiding and accompanying and everything. You feel me? So, as well as advancing, promoting, accelerating. I say that to say this, man. Some people can get away with just one good deed a day. Maybe because of what all happened to them. I don't know their situation. But me, I must do a lot. Of course, I'm trying to advance a few generations, several generations. So, that only makes sense. But it's always good to set the record straight and let the record reflect. The record is reflecting, and we are setting the record straight. We are setting the bar high. You feel me? We are upping the standards. We'll eat popcorn. All of them get popcorn. I had to give them that popcorn. The kids, and I give them some other stuff once they eat that. Take over my head. Oh shit, they got that big ass fucking anger. Seagulls trying to come in. They better get their shit and go. Get in, cuh. Get in, cuh. For the seagull come. My partner BG Captain Crow. Yeah, that's my dog. She messed up her blanket, but we don't care. We don't watch that when we care. Look, they got so they wet. They smart. The birds wetting the popcorn, then eating it. Wet the popcorn and eat it. Wet it and then eat it. Look, now they trying to wash it down. They over here by me, the seagull can't really get to him. We be punking. Punking for food. They deep though. They like we a mob on your ass. Look, some of them got popcorn on the beak. You gotta wash this off. Seagull flying around. Nobody pulling by me, cool. 3 in the tree watching. Shout out to Lavy Evans Pittman, man. BG Com Crow. I used to even try to say, I'm from the Crow tribe. He said, no, Quan, you from the Gad tribe. That's the Native American tribe, or something like that. I feel like I'm entwined with a lot of tribes, like the Benjamin tribe. That's the right arm of God. And what was the tribe that God came from? I mean, Jesus. Judah, the tribe of Judah. That's what I heard. I think that's what he did. Judah. Right jab like Zab Zuda. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a womb, no room for intruder. Now, if I try to say that on Facebook, they're going to straight up claim that, you feel me, that it's violent. But it's just a lyric. You know, already made your money off of it. Hurting people didn't do what they do to it. So, why is you jamming me up, man? You know, I got to be on more so YouTube, than Facebook in this code. Because it's like it's pushing me to Instagram, Snap, TikTok. I don't know if I'm ready for that. The guy got the sun shining, so evidently it's shining through the crowd just that brighter. That lets you know it's light somewhere else. Like, this preacher pointed out, I believe it was Joel Osteen, got to give credit when credit's due, respects, honest, homage, tribute. He was like, okay, now, God said on the certain day that, let there be light, okay? And then, he seen it was good. And then, but it was a few days after that, when he created the sun. So it was already light. I noticed before the sun even rises, light come. You feel me? and just a little bit of this light can pierce through the darkest, thickest, pitch black. I just wanted to say it like that. Probably get a new one. You got a little money in my pocket. Is that a rocket? She asking me. We know we be tasking G. Look, they got their popcorn. The air flew through and then they took off. But some came back to get more popcorn. Even the seagulls kind of like, they don't want to try to mob up on the crows. They holding their own. The juveniles. I think that's what I forgot what they call them when they deep like that. It be males. I love when they see the couples feeding their babies and they be running the hawks off, condors, whatever they can. I noticed don't never let a bird out or free amongst some birds that don't know it. Or if you're going to let them go by like, a few, like several, at least 10, 12 of them, and have like a little, enclosure where they can be flying off, flying back to, flying, like that, because these other birds going to mob up on it, from the pigeons to the sparrows to they be tearing them cockatoos up as soon as they get out. They don't recognize it. They think it's a predator. They will shred it. And these birds ain't even like that, but they ain't taking no chances. Gotta show you even with nature. They ain't taking no chances whatsoever. I done seen the smallest and the most innocent turn vicious. Downright just carnivorous and hideous. Just bloodthirsty. I'm at Walmart with the veterans and the whoop whoop. I'm out here y'all know where I'm kind of by. But I ain't gonna say nothing. For the ones that know, they know. A lot of folk won't even come here to drop nothing off. There's a few people that will, and I'm gonna pay you handsomely. But now, most folk wouldn't be here. I knew I was gonna come here because I used to always say when I got in trouble, I'm gonna come here and just chill. Kind of show them how I do it. Like, like I ain't no threat. Don't gonna hurt nobody. That ain't, risking my life about to try to sever one of my limbs. You feel me? I just go push up on you unprovoked, without being invoked and, all right, there go the seagull. He getting his. I ain't gonna worry about that at all. I gotta go. The crows and got theirs and cut. I guess that was a fat piece of corn in their belly with cheese on it. Like they coming deep. Like the crow trying to come in, like they running in too. Crow like, oh no, we still staking our claim. I think that the big birds running around, they coming back. It's only two of them. They don't move the same when there's only two of them. They ain't like, they perching like, we take our time. It's down there. We ain't worried. Girl, like, we staking our claim too. Like, what else is gonna come? He watching the sky. He is watching the sky. Shook the rain off and cleaned his beat. Some people call them robot birds. They can make that, but I never. Birds landed on me and got my hand on the rail. A little bird coming. I'm like, sparrow landing on my arm. I'll speak to you wherever you at, bruh. Over here by the Army base, I see Army people, all that, you know. Then I do my due diligence and volunteer and stuff. Shout out to Mr. Scarfo, you feel me? My partner Timothy. You know what I'm saying? He's solid. He's solid. Tim is solid. Forgot his last name, but you know what I'm talking about. He's solid. I like him. Said, man, your coat. I love your coat. I love your coat. My partner that's from that La La Land. Like, I love your coat. That kind of used to make me want to go up in there. You know, I seen somebody like me and they embraced me. Like, keep up the good work. I kept coming to like, man, you know what? I'm going to give you a job, man. Probably like the 140th time going in there or something. Coming here, taking up little courses, whatever I could do. You know. Like, man, I got a job for you. Ain't nothing wrong with a job. Every hustler got to keep a legal gig, too, to show how he collect taxes. And, you know, I'm sipping on Starbucks. My life is lovely. Look, they say my name on there. With an I, Liquan. Liquan. Brother Liquan. Mighty man of God. Yeah, y'all, it's going into the 30-minute range. We didn't entertain, we didn't sing, we didn't talk, you know. We didn't laugh, you know. We didn't bless. Well, now I'm about to slow it down just a little bit for y'all. Oh, one bird was over there eating. I ain't gonna hurt you, girl. Jeez, whoa. I ain't gonna hurt you, girl. Y'all got me in here hotboxing. You like this cigarette? Poor little bird. That little bird dead. She need to eat. Whoever here, little juvenile, he need to eat. He hella little. You must have chest out, big boy. Look at the last little one over here trying to get fat, too. He trying to clean his beak. I bet you that stuff gone now. Yeah, it's pretty much gone. There ain't nothing but a little bit left. And they all hungry for more. Oh, got my passport, got the loop for it. It's already filled out. That's an A plus. Got my other stuff I need, you know. So, prior preparation prevents poor performance. You know. I proceed to plan, you know. Make it pliable, plausible, tangible. You know, bring it more to fruition and manifestation. You know, make it more, you know, realistic. And then as I'm able to grasp it, you know, I water the seed, you know. I speak life into it, you know. I sow, you know, with good deeds so that, you know, it can come to pass. And that's how I'm bringing these dreams to life, you know. As a man thinketh, so he is. You know. You call things that be not as if though they were. The power of life and death is in the tongue, you know. So, soak this up. One man plant, another man water, but God get an increase, you know. So, be around a well in a belly that's out of it is flowing, you know, life-giving streams, you know, rivers of living water, you know, in other Bibles it say it in a lot of different terms, but, you know, be around a pure stream, you know. A pure well can't produce muddy water. The muddy water can't produce pure spring. You know what I'm trying to say. Paraphrasing, you know. I like to be on meat, which I am on meat by now, you know, going through what I have. But yeah. Most people ain't trying to get people off until they off of drugs until like their 20s or mid-teens or something like that. I was doing that in fucking daycare, bro. Breaking needles. This shit ain't, you know, artificial or watered down or synthetic or silicone or nothing. This is, you know, the genuine, authentic, 100% natural, you know. So I keep it gutter, but then again, I, you know, speak life because I got to, you know, light, you know, love. But then I had to, you know, sometimes I had to hit you with the ugly truth too, which you gotta be grounded, you know, you gotta be centered, you know, down to earth, straightforward, you know, putting your best foot forward, getting your foot all in the door, you know, getting on the good foot loose, you know. Like they say, genes often talk to themselves, and in my culture, you know, it's often said that a pimp is his own best company, but I'm going to hold it right there. Jesus liked to be in his own best company in the Garden of Gethsemane and things like that too, you know. You reflect with your Father on his word, you know. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. You know, the word of the Lord is sharper than any double-edged sword, you know. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will by no means pass away. So that's what I'm holding on to. Look, I just now got a epiphany, you know, a revelation, or whatever they call it. A moment of clairvoyance. That word. I would like to be in heaven. That's where my heart is. Wherever your heart is, I mean, wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart is also, right? So, okay. And, you know, earth, everybody want to live, you know, 1,000 years like John, or go straight up like Elijah or Enoch, or, you know, Elias. But the word that became flesh and dwelt amongst men, you know. God and his word are one, you know. The word is written so that it not can be broken. No word of the Lord will ever fail. You know, this is what you got to have in you to keep you anchored, planted. But, you know, to keep you focused, like they say, the oar with a ship directing you, you know, conducting you, steering you, orchestrating you, whatever you want to call it, supervising you, you know. Look, as I talk, the sun get brighter. I know it's going to rain, but God speaks to me, man. He makes the sun shine on me. He makes it shine on people that's meant for me, too. They have a whole different air about them. I be asking them, like, you notice around the great, mighty man of God, prophet, and pastor, like, The air is different. The whole atmosphere. That's like with a lot of professions and different things. But when you come into somebody's presence and it relaxes and comforts your demeanor and you're at ease and you're feeling pleasure and fulfillment, you know, stuff money can't buy. You receiving healing, you know, life-giving, nourishing, food for thought messages, life-changing, you know, divine intervention. A lot of work with it to me. So I just can't sit idle, quiet. People get quiet mixed up with acceptability. Okay, I'm quiet. So it's okay to try to fool me or beguile me, manipulate me, or, you know, misguide me, misdirect me, or mislead me. Every now and then you have to make your voice heard so your presence is felt. It's like, hold on, I'm here. I know you probably had a different agenda and a whole nother plan, but I'm here. So you're going to have to alternate that. You're going to have to make some adjustments. Matter of fact, you're going to have to wipe that one clean and come with a whole nother one. Let's just push over the board, roll that one up. Let's bring out something new. You're going to have to get back to the basics. Let's break this down back to bare minimum soil. Bare minimum soil. Like they talk about in firefighting training, which every man should know. Because fire is a big threat. Flood. We knew that in firefighting. We had to do sandbags in the creek, unclogging stuff, waist high, all that. I'm all up by Paradise, Red Bluff. You don't know me. You don't even know of me. I've been paying it for it before it was a movie even. Come on now. What you think? A place where money might be scarce, favors are prevalent. You got to do them. That's just part of the community. That just come with the territory. That's just mandatory. You feel me? That's just mandatory. Oh, is you going to get your hands dirty? You down to fight? You bleed, sweat, cry, drool, bite, claw, kick, headbutt, uppercut, knee to the nuts, elbow to the nose, palm to the chin, thumb to the eye gouge. What about that nice jackhammer hit they do it at MMA? They don't even do it like this. They just wabop, wabop, bop, wabop, bop, bop. Do you got it in ya? I was told by a very, very wise king, don't ride for nobody who ain't gonna ride for theyself. Now, I ain't gonna say it again. Not to mention, if you ain't gonna ride for me. Now, I can see if you rode for me and then there was a time you couldn't ride for yourself, for sure I'm gonna ride for you. I might ride for you, several, some odd times. But if it comes a time where you need to ride for yourself, best believe you're going to have to ride for yourself. And sometimes you might even have to ride for me. But I'm going to for sure make it worthwhile. You're going to get a bang for your buck and, your money's worth and, the whole nine. My mama often asks me where I got some of my game from. I read a lot of books. Tom Clancy is a good book to read. He don't Jaws, some other Sidney Sheldon and all them other people, and what's the other one I used to read besides Sidney Sheldon, because she got a lot. Jackie Collins, yeah. We start off with romance novel, whatever you like. Next thing you know, you some deep stuff, but I always read the Bible. As long as I can remember, my mom kept me in the Bible, so I could always think of something out of the Bible, which you must always need to do. Even if it's the shortest scripture in the world. Jesus wept. Lord, I don't know what to do right now. All I know is you wept. Lord, forgive me for my sins. I'm a whip. My prayers is tears. They're going into your bottle. You know. Like I say, sometimes I have to cry to keep from crushing something. You feel me? Yeah, it's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. Yeah, it's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. Yeah, it's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. Yeah, it's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. It's the raw and uncut. Look at my dog looking at me. Why is my car echoing like that today? Like it's tapped down or something, bruh. This ain't free. Game is to be sold and not to be told. Pay attention. Pay homage. Pay respects. Pay tribute. Pay dues. Pay it forward. You ain't got to get it back to the main source. Just get it back to an extension. You feel me? I can't always get to my pastor, but I know it's always somebody there that know him, or God's watching, and angels. So I do it, you know. And let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven, you know. A lamp is not to be, a lamp is not to be put under a dresser. You feel me? A city that's on top of a hill cannot be hidden. You feel me? You see how, you know, this got to be here, and it got to be here. Your word have I hidden in my heart, so that I may not sin against thee. Against thee have I sinned, and thee alone. And I'm paraphrasing another scripture, coming and done this great evil. You know. God came to save sinners. Jesus was this God, the Son of God, you know, the Son of Man, the only begotten. Jesus came to save sinners, of whom I am chief, you know. In me dwells no good thing. That which I want to do, I'm not able to do, but that which I don't want to do, I'm able to do. Paraphrasing. So it's not me, but you know, he like his flesh. And we know that the flesh is contrary to the spirit, you know, but feed your good wolf. That's why I'm taking the time to at least dedicate this hour. Then I got another hour and 45 minutes of probably writing about God. You know, some messages. You know, make some phone calls. Put some smiles on some faces. Compliment, pray with, bless. You know? Give some children some gifts. I got to get my niece a Roblox card. I got to invite my other niece down. Supposed to get her on the New Year's Eve. But you know, it was last minute. I was already tied. I had my hands tied. I was, in my spirit, I was yearning for one, so I brought her, and then her brother wanted to come, but he was supposed to be at his grandpa's house, so I had to bring him. And the house ain't together. Thank God, man. I do need to count my blessings. Not a 1-bedroom, but a 2. Had a lot of cars, still got the keys, but I have them again. You know, the thing is to remain and last, to stay on this side of the wall and the fence and the barrier, you know. You know, but things are more accessible and available. You know, things can be adjusted, adapted, you know, advanced, accelerated, applied. Put in high regards and appreciations. You know, see, judging books by its cover never done anyone justice. God has chosen to despise things of this world, the rejected, the least, the black sheep, the lost, the prodigal sons and daughters. I gotta be in my church ready to accept people with piercings, facings, all that. Split lip, whatever you want to bring. Same this, same that. And just to nurture them in love, with kindness, with gentleness, you know, with purity. You know, don't none of the gifts work without love, right? So if I ain't loving, I ain't doing nothing. Now these things, 3 things remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest is love. You know, love not only covers a multitude of sin, but all sin. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. I ain't tripping off this life. I got everlasting life. Believe me, I've had enough signs and wonders and things happen to me to know. A person doesn't choose his calling. It's already predestined. Whatever you gonna be, they know what you're gonna be before you even get here. They have dreams. They have notions. They have senses. They have inclinations. Now, the thing is, will they trust the process? You know, in the darkest hour where it look like, you know, it's going contrary to what you could be. You know, people have believed I need to be reprogrammed. To what extent? How? You mean I need to have my mind transformed by the renewing of the word? Don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the word. I need to have my mind transformed by the word so it can be renewed. But you know, as you read that word, it's always renewing. It's alive. It runs swiftly. No. The word will go forth from my mouth. And it will not return to me void, but it will accomplish the thing for which I sent it and prosper in it, you know, paraphrasing. Oh, I read so many Bibles. You see why, too, on a rainy day. I ain't lacking. I got the money. I got some stuff. I got some, I got love in my heart. I got joy. You feel me? I got peace. Fulfillment, wholeness. That's what it's about. You ain't see me looking over my shoulder. I ain't twitching and flinching and scratching and blowing my nose. My nose ain't running. You feel me? I ain't tucking my tail, no yellow belly. You know Quan stand his ground. Don't even play with me. I know not the meaning of retreat. No surrender, no retreat. That's the true meaning of death before dishonor. That gotta go with your family too. If it's honor and dignity and respect and rules and principles and codes and shit amongst your fam, shit. Just like in other countries, if you do something dishonorable, they'll take you out. And like Tupac family, families often have things planned for you. Yes. They know what you are. They know they got their work cut out for you. They often have things planned to advance the family as a whole. What's a few wayward branches, when the trunk, might be, in peril. I let these words come, man. It was a time when Quan couldn't talk. I bet you they like that better, huh? Talking about, he must be hearing voices or impulses or all kinds of labels and stereotypes and racial profiles they would love to stick on you. But you must be the exception to the rule and prove a lot of people wrong just for the sake of. I often go in this store and say, I'm too big and black to be stealing. So I always pay for my stuff. Other people can get away with it, like my mama said. Laquan, you can't get away with it because you know better. God's eyes is on you. Don't you see that? I gotta have a different walk, talk, conduct, set of ritualistic traditions and cultural practices, that I perform, And I always got to keep changing my habits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to read that dictionary again. I've been running from that. Time to open up the Bible again. I've been running from that. The thesauruses, the concordance. It's going to be raining, so it's a nice day. I could just get in the house, study. I could talk my significantly better of the half into, not moving. Maybe if the baby comes, the babies. I'll be happy with just one. But if it's two, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow my top. I like to be properly prepared. I don't like to be caught off guard. A lady accidentally, key was stuck in her car. You set it on the trunk, close the trunk, and you can see it like, we'll get that out at the process, baby. I got the tools. She went on her job, couldn't find it. I'm like, they sell it, but they ain't gonna open up the package for you. I got something over here. I told her, I said, okay. I just waited. God wanted me to be cool. Don't flash off, Quan. This little guy right here had that. And he has a lot of things with him. He ain't the super duper, crafted one, but he's good enough. He ain't rusted yet, and he does the job. likes that. He does the job. Now it's time to slap in the new Eminem CD or whatever one it is, his last one that slaps. Mama's stuff got to go fast. This is G. This is G. Let me see if it light up. Oh, it's lit up. It's ready. Yep. Let's see if we can do the flashlight with a flashlight. Flashlight kind of weak. Time to charge it again. All right. Gotta be on deck. Glock knives and everything else. And you know, sometimes you gotta bring out the, can't bring, you know what I'm saying, to a missile fight, you can't bring no toothpick. To a disposable rocket launcher, you cannot bring a crossbow, Well, maybe if you fast enough. All depend on the range and things like that. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. And he sends you out as sheep amongst wolves. So be wise as serpents, as humble as doves. What else it say? Oh, your enemy goes about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. But we always keep the Luke 10:19 for that. Behold, I have given to you the authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. If God is for you, who can be against you? Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. Now, we don't pray that God take you out the world, but that he keep you from the evil one. Submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee. You feel me? If the enemy come at you in one direction, I pray that the Lord let the Holy Spirit, the Spirit gonna lift up a banner, victorious banner, and they gonna flee in several different directions. I was waiting to get to that. I wasn't losing my thought. I often talk to a lot of people at one time, And I have to be ready in and out in season. This is winter for a Christian, so, I can be asleep if I want to, but I believe it's a scripture that say, open your eyes and, so. Yeah, you catch me off my, off my flower power, because I'm a flower child, because it helps my temperament, my equilibrium, takes the edge off. It ain't so acute, It isn't as much pressure. It ain't so strenuous, Everything isn't so urgent, Kind of takes some of the hunger and the ferociousness out the bite, So that's, so I'm about to fire some of that up right now. But I just wanted to school you like dice. Don't let nobody stool you like mice. Your mind is a tool, so take advice. I want the house with the pool, so I need my slice. You know, I got stuff in my wallet. You know, I'm a fisher. I've been paying my taxes. You know, I do my thing. Feel me? Driver license, you know, gun license, fishing license, you know. I do my thing. You feel me? I do my thing. I do my thing. It's a business. It's a business, a profession, a field of expertise. This life. You feel me? And I'm, for real, international businessman. Went to college for it. You feel me? That's what you can say God prepared my life for, the calling. Preaching, youth pastor, discipleship, being a part of it a long time. Advancing the kingdom of God. Okay. Rapper, always rap. Freestyle from since I can remember. Before Dr. Seuss. You know, nursery rhymes. You feel me? Old grandma sayings. Now, you can't get with them. The great, them, some of them have you ever seen the Fitchies do the hoochie coochie dance? When the hands in the back is in the back is in the hand. But anyway, I'm giving you some game. Have you ever seen the Fitchie do the hoochie coochie dance? Like, Grandma, I like that song. My mama like, don't tell nobody your song. I can put together a song fast, boy. You think they stopped with one Jackson? And then I'm really setting it up for my kids so they can just, I came with the one, with the left, you know, threw a quick, fast left. Good look, left hook. Right by the book. So I'm just setting them up for the 1-2 piece with the 3-fold with the kid. With the kid just gone. Because, you know, I got, you know, a dude said this in my comments. I'm not going, you know, I really don't dwell on what people comment. But he was like, man, forget this rap and just raise your kids. I can't raise my kids without the rap. Number one, my kids gotta have, bro. In large quantities. You don't know how much was taken out my pocket. You don't know what's being prevented and detoured. You feel me? You probably think your house is really some money. That's just what I gotta put up just in order to walk free if my name was any so-called, you know, hypothetically, you know what I mean, whatever they call it, you know, relatively speaking or whatever. I keep it realer than relativity, than reality. Check my personality, mentality. I ain't with that casualty, I move gradually. Peep the whole faculty. This is my speciality. I'm checking the totality. In all actuality. If they disrespect my brother, fatality. I'm checking on morality. I love to add morality. Is that even a word? A king, my boy Stephen and Hurd. Carnival here today, but I'm leaving my third. You see me, I don't be grieving my nerd. The thought we not achieving absurd. Reprieving. No deceiving. Are you conceiving? Hit him with something that's so very relieving for the curve. Thought I forgot about that word, huh? Just hold it. Now, my wife was talking about the count of the beat, the count. She's talking about she tried to keep the count. Then the scale of the beat, because she knows music. And then she was talking about having a string instrument do a vibrato. And I was just thinking about all the words I could rhyme with them and then still retaining the information, but, you know. And then she talked about some other things, you know, about music. Oh, she said, take time to really master your craft. She's like, you always move on to the next song. Like, okay, I do my stuff like Elvis Presley. That's just how I am. You know, because time is of the essence. You feel me? Time is money. You know? Time waits for no man. Time and chance and opportunity, you know, happen for every man. You know? Blessings, bonuses, promotions, you know, raises. We need that. That's the fuel to the future. You gotta finance the fertility. I know that. Like, how my girl gonna have a baby if she ain't got the proper nourishment? It's gonna be a whole lot of going out and takeout and delivery and DoorDash and Uber Eats and snacks and whatever she wants. Because how can I expect to take out of something unless I first put in? People don't understand that first concept with me. Don't come to me asking for what you need if you ain't never took time to put it in the pot. You can say, here go $25 or whatever. I'm putting this in the pot. Like in about a month or a few weeks or something, I'm going to need something out the pot. But you see, I'm putting in the pot. Can I get something out the pot? You can get something out the pot. You get like $50 or $75, whatever. Can I get a little more than? Yeah, you can get a little more than that. But with a promise that you will put into the pot again. Okay. That's like banking. All right. I learned this too. If I get some money, boom. Instead of spending that money, let me circulate it with those in my, you know, immediate. Let them circulate some back. Let me circulate it to a couple of other sources in hopes that they'll circulate it back. And then we got a little, you know, transaction, negotiation, you know, a little business, a little, you know, a little networking, you feel me? And then, you know, wealth and things are being built. Look, God even giving me a good book. I told you I went to school for international business. Now, communication is key. If you don't know what I'm talking about, how will you know what I need to get? Now, the thing is, I'm going to skip straight to my school. To arrange for the exchange. To be in the know. To know who got it. To know who need it. To get it from who got it. And get with a promise of a cut with a cut in. To take it to who needs it with a promise of a cut to get it from. Now that's just basic, you know. Pensacola, you know what I'm saying? Platform, you know, procedure and protocol. Another one, you buy low, sell high. Wherever it is the lowest that I could get it, and it got to be good though and great. I'm going to get it there, but I'm going to take it to the high. I'm going to bypass that middleman kind of. I'm taking it to the highest. I ain't touching it. If anything, I'm going to make it better. And there you have it. Everybody going to be happy. That's how you keep it. It ain't, oh no, did it go in? Oh no, that's the difference. It ain't what you do, is how you do it. You do it, you don't let it do you. Now, the minute it does you, it's going to do you till you're done. It, whatever form or fashion that might be. But let's hope you still got your wits about you and you coming up. You know, I've lost everything. You feel me? But you'll get it again. You'll get better. Just don't give up, man. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't throw in the towel. Because when you feel like giving up, when it get the darkest, if you just push through, it'll get brighter. It'll get better. And with that, I'm going to leave you. Like it was often said on the game, I've been doing this for a long, long time. Improv sermons, you know, verbatim, inerta, word for word from within, you feel me? We're going to keep them, you know. So there you have it. This will be on Laquan mind. Don't ask me in a little post what's on my mind. You might only get a fragment. Just a tip of the iceberg. But if you take time to listen to me and really look at me in the eyes, you know, hear me out, you know, you might just find something new that you didn't know, you know. Just might change your perspective, open your eyes, you know, give you insight to some things. I often notice, because I study Hitler, I don't care. But I wonder how many other people study, you know, other people, like Malcolm X and stuff like that. Because I study him. You don't want to see me when I'm really serious about studying him, because whatever my mind's on is what I project. So you can pretty much see what time it is with me, you know, any given Sunday. But yes, you know, how about those apples? You know, try that shoe on for size. They think they can walk in them. Size 15, some shoes, you know. No arch. Don't say that else, squad. Slew foot. Sleek foot slim. I don't fall off. I fall up. Fall up to the next level. Tripping on one level, God just threw me up to the next level. Like the one prophet, I believe it was Paul, he was going into a trance waiting on the food, and the Lord just took him up and showed him some unclean things and told him eat. He was like, no, Lord, I can't eat. I'm Jewish. I never ate nothing unclean. The Lord give me something to eat, I'm eating it, God. Pig, I don't care what it is. Whatever. I'm hungry. Now, Lord, I know people do this. I know you don't want me to. I don't want to have to eat nobody else. But Lord knows I take a couple bites out, though, for sure. For protection. Hit that nose, hit that cheek. Might lock on that jugular like a pit. Or bite that Adam's apple. Bet you won't like me after that. Just elbow it. Jump up and try to kick her knee. Have you ever played that game? It's called Eternal Champions on Sega Genesis. And they got like all these different people that got, you know, they old OG legends, folklore and all kind of that, but it's based on true stories. Like certain people, you know, I always played with this dude with a club. He was like a part of a Wise clan. Something happened where they took him out. He like trying to battle from the one form to get his, you know, to have another chance or whatever not. Often made me think. I used to like to play with the dude with the hoodie on too. With that little stick. The little, Lord forgive me, look, my hand hurt. I didn't understand it. I knew it. I mean, like I say, he give you authority. Now, the thing is not to abuse it. They say do not lose your liberty for, you know, cause to sin or, you know. So, you know, you won't catch Quan up in no debauchery. I ain't got no time for all that, bro. They lace me. They lace me way tighter than that. I'm coming from the town where the Black Panthers was originated. Forget what you heard, might have thought. You know? Where it's solid. Where it was army bases, navy bases, you feel me? Real hustlers. You know? Macs and pimps. You feel me? Before this old gentrification and culture shock and recidivism and 1,000 drugs that came. It seemed like it. When I went away in 1998, all it was kind of like the basics. E came out, then meth came out, then Molly came out, then I heard about the Gator, all the other stuff, and bath salts. Come on, man, just stick with the original, bro. You feel me? I ain't, Then you gonna be too far off the mark and you don't know what you indulging in. That shit could be eating you up from the inside out. That's what they showed me with ecstasy. That's why I never really did it. Like your brain and shit, spinal fluid. You hated to come down, fuck that. And it wasn't natural, like, you know, you can't grow it yourself or you ain't got the line on it. I'm family now. I'm really am. You feel me? My sister, they already knew it. That's cold. Like, your sister's Mexican. I'm like, laughing like they can think they is, but they like Creole. Like, no, your sister's Mexicans, bro. I'm like, what the? I didn't think nothing of it. I just cheered up. My little partner, youngster, he like, man, hook me up with your sister. I'm like, I'll try to see. I sent the letters. Shit, I know. I was sure wanted to be plugged in and was going to respect the code of honor, too. Feel me? Code of silence and all that. Plug in, for sure. I would have rather got with a real one than a sucker. We would have been laughing filthy rich right now. And I still would have been doing God's work. Now I'm looking for one of these. Gotta find Badoobie. But look, that's how I'm gonna take y'all. Look, I'm taking y'all into like an hour and 30 minutes. Since I claim to have go to 4 hours and 45 minutes, I make it even more feasible. We didn't have men who we could look up to all like that. They was in a prison. So just as a rite of passage, it was just mandatory that a brother go. That just came with the territory. Don't even say you hard if you ain't went down, ain't held water. You feel me? Bound by honor, stuck by the code of honor, the code of silence. You know, complied with the code of conduct. You feel me? Rep for your area code. How you from somewhere you won't even rep for your area code, your nation? I'm gonna put it on the front line, put it all on the line, man. That's the only way to go. Go all the way, go all out, go all in, head over heels, overboard and beyond the call and above the call of duty, or don't go at all. A lot of people ain't being schooled like that, so you know you got to bring them up to date. This is the update. Class in session. Since the mass in recession. I'm way past the depression. Need grass, my profession. Sip wine out the glass. The game was my obsession. Who make the rules in the House of Congression? No backslide retrogression. I gotta drink this now. Where's my esposa? Where's mi esposa? Take me esposa to the Ponderosa in Santa Rosa, La Costa Nostra. Who makes the most, huh? I'm in towns where ghosts were. Coach, you know, on our postcard. Brought it up the key from the top of the 3-point, I postcard. Never will me and my host up. Love never fails. Above heads, so you know I never tails. Turn, tuck, tails. But stay afloat like boat sail. On me, label my coat nails. He's a hustler. Lights his diamonds up in cluster. Spits with all the strength he can muster. Dipping on adjusters. Hit the nose in the court. Call it thruster. Love a road runner. A Plymouth, a Comet, and a Duster. Or a Falcon. Or a Galaxy. Or a Riviera. Or a Couteville, or a Pontiac, or a Cougar, or a Bodyville. My poor cars, I don't really see them no more, huh? You just start naming them off while you're on it. With my Camaros and Thunderbirds and all that IROCs. No! Just give me the old school muscle ones then. They come on. I could always go for a Grand National. In my land, you gotta stay fashionable. Money in the hand and never irrational. Draw a chain with the chemistry, that's reaction though. Ooh. I'm going for the whole what's a fraction though. Shoes, chains, rings, yeah, we matching, bro. Out of the holes, I'ma be snatching, pro. My man said go long, so I'm catching dro. No 22. Got friends and plenty do. I bet you we won't envy you. Especially if you dingy too. Told him from the jump, be friendly, zoo. My girl, a lullaby, a alibi, Cindy Lou. My Trini, no, BN. Dope ass Peru, VN. I turned over a new leaf, no who, again. Great, like Caesar or Julian. Balling on them like Julius. God, my deliverance, he truly is. My past, I could care less if the unruly quiz. Town, you know my dude, D-Biz. In no way can I ever be Fruity Wiz. You know, that would make my QT Piz. Won't see me at her booth, he is. You never seen one by me like two T-Diz. My uncle. I mean cousin. That's my cousin. Cousin, you on? I'm on. I'ma bless you. What you working with? Guy. They know, Lord forgive me. Guy, what you working with? Guy, a hustler. My angel. Guy. Everybody from the school coming through there. Youngsters know how to spend money better than the old people. They bring their money together. Like now we might be short, but we gonna need one of them. That mean they was just sleefing. Everybody was chiefing. Well, I got you. One dub. I know you want 140 or 160. One dub, 115, 140, 150. Sometimes it all there. Sometimes people, like 2 or 3 of them need a pie each. Dropping it on you. Strictly meaning taking care of business. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business in every way. I don't know how that song really all got. All I know is taking care of business every day. Anyway or in every way or I don't know, but I need to look it up. I study music. You know you gotta keep, my grandma always said, Laquan, idle hands is the devil workshop. Now grandma didn't have to say too much. You feel me? But what she would say, and she was saying a lot, and I for sure remember, no stuttering. Laquan, idle hands is the devil workshop. So my hustler instincts and genetics would kick in, and I would have to go home and I would have to go out and bring home the bacon. And I ain't good at shopping and making lists and all that, but I will give you the funds. That's power. I know I need to give more, man. But like when a brother told me, when the world going through it, it's stingy, man. They don't like to get nothing. And we rode through all that water. That's hella water. Damn, that's hella water. That wasn't there yesterday. But nobody goes through that in no car. Got another phone with me, so maybe I can make some music. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Forgive me. Hit this last little scrooba-doop, dude. Don't you want, would you be mine or mine? I seen that on. And put a little comedy in with it, quiet, you know. Make them laugh a little bit. Take some of the sting out of it, you know. Let it be administered with grace, you feel me? Moderation. Mindful of the next person's faith so you don't cause him to stumble, you know. But I love you. I love you because he first loved me. I love you, but Jesus loved you more, the most. More than you ever can imagine. For as his thoughts are above our thoughts and his ways above, for as the heavens are above the earth, so are his thoughts above our thoughts and his ways above our ways. For I know the plans, declares the Lord, to prosper you. And not, not bring you disaster, but to give you a future and a hope. I'm paraphrasing, but you know which one I'm talking about. For I know it's Jeremiah 28:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. Paraphrasing. Believe that. He wants to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you could ever ask or think of. He came so we can have life and have it more abundantly. All right, with that, sometimes it's about what you don't say. So now I'm letting what I don't say take effect too. Peace. The village peace and the K peace.